Hello, boys and girls. How are you? You know, today is going to be a wonderful day. Today could be a wonderful day for many reasons. We might get mail from the postman. Or we might just get a song from Ace. That's right. Because I'm back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. Word they cute, I know they gon' fame. Everything Mississippi to the Palm Springs. Girls from brunettes down to blonde queens. These young boys don't know what a dawn means. I'm just a bad boy gone clean. I'm the diamond chain choker, always remain sober. Don't drink liquor and all the game's over. Need a plane, I explained it to my broker. 3 blocks in the hood, top down, and ain't over. You know there's more, man, where that come from. Me and Kuda love rolling back to back in one. See the names have all changed since I've been around. But the game ain't the same since I left out. Without the loca, I'm down south, so they show me country love, and I ain't even country thug. The people give me daps and hugs, so it must be love, and I love the country grub. It feels good to hear people singing welcome back, and I ain't even selling the track, cause I'm that Harlem cat. Lately I told me I have my money by Friday, I was gonna break my foot off, and it's that. You know what I'm saying? Are we live? Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this emergency announcement. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. Mason's back. Back. I love you too, baby. After a 5-year hiatus, he has returned back to the game, and the public outcry is tremendous. We're live here in the streets of New York, Times Square, and Mason's back. Back to you, Tracy. Bad boy, baby. You know you like that. You know you like that. You know you like that. See, the names have all changed since I've been around. But the game ain't the same since I left out. Because them damn people out there making all that noise. I don't know if they're cutting grass or cutting up fall. But welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome
it's been
back.
Seemed like forever.
I don't see it on YouTube.
I see it on Facebook right there. We on Facebook Live.
Oh, we on Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Facebook Live.
I was trying to share it. I don't see it.
I just did. And let me see. I don't know about YouTube. I just have to check that in a minute. But guess what? I'm back. Thank you, Mace, for bringing us in with that. I forgot all about that one. I was gonna go with that old school. Good to know that you're still around. Guess who's back in town? Which that would have been too much of an old school player game. They thought I've been trying to make moves on people on this. What this? No static radio. Man, let me tell you, it's a good thing I had you, cause you know. Oh, you know what? Let me say this. This no static radio. This the voice of the revolution. This the Bub and Wax extravaganza. Hustle Carter on the board. I'm Wax. I'm back. Bub. He just doing him, and we love him. So it's been a long 2 weeks, man. Seems like it's been longer.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know or wasn't listening or tuned in, I had to have some surgery, and the surgery was successful. At least that's what keep telling me it was successful. I still got a little bit of pain and stiffness, but I go back in on Friday for another follow up. So I'm just trying to get back to normal, man, so I can be like Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, hey, life is good. Welcome back. I hope y'all tuning in. I sent out some alerts yesterday and some out today. If you're listening, thank you. If you're not listening, who cares? You should. You might learn something. Um, you can call in at 216-939-5087. 216-939-5087. That's the number to No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. We're going to be here for the next 2 hours, maybe plus. But what's happening, y'all? Man, that surgery, man, it was something, man. It's like, it made me go back and think about some serious stuff. And I tell you this, and me and Dave was talking the other day. Try to don't be able to walk. And you be taking, I mean, most people take just, this little like stuff for granted, I can walk, I can run, I can do all this stuff. Let that shit get taken away from you for about a month. Because the last time when I first had it done in 94, I was in a cast for 6 months from my hip all the way down.
Yeah.
So I know what it's like. Now I'm going back around. It's different. They got different forms of surgery now. So if this don't work out, they gotta have to cut me open. Plain and simple. I'm just hoping that this work out. There was some funny shit going on in the world while I was gone. I was just like, some of this stuff is unbelievable. Joe Biden got COVID twice. Trump didn't even get it twice.
Yeah.
I'm like, Deshaun Watson, the biggest news right now in Cleveland. Before I make these couple of announcements and our sponsors and all that good stuff. Deshaun Watson got 6 games. I said he would get 8 games and they would reduce it to 6.
Yeah.
And he paid off. I think he paid off the rest of the civil suits. Like early this morning, they got their direct deposit.
Yeah.
Them broads who was suing him. So he done paid off all the civil suits, and the NFL, they still can suspend him for some more games, even though it was their arbitrator who picked or came up with 6 games.
Yeah.
Because I still say, what's his name? Robert Kraft, he didn't get nothing when he got popped down in the prostitution house Super Bowl weekend in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Jones, all the ones that done been, Daniel Gilbert up there in Washington, they gonna make him sell his team, because of sexual abuse, sexual harassment, and all that type of stuff. So didn't none of them get no games off.
You watching this on Facebook?
Yeah, here you go right here.
How come I can't see it? None of this black.
Your shit acting up again, man.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, here you go right here.
You can see it.
Yeah, it's rolling.
I don't know what's going
and I'm gonna send out some more shares and some more alerts. But yeah, so 6 games, that's good for the Browns. They should win. If after 6 games, if the team is 3-3 or 4-2, they good. So when he come back, it's gonna be a whole different groove. So I don't know if I want to say congratulations to Sean Watson, or you should thank your lucky stars, brother, because you got 6 games and they were talking about giving you a whole season in the beginning plus. So the Browns, y'all forces are doing they kicking up, kicking up, kicking up, kicking up, kicking up. Kim Nicole, what's up down there in Georgia? What it do? Let me see. B. Kerwin over there in Birmingham, England. What's happening? Y'all need to tune in to this. Abdul Kareem, what's up? Mr. Hint, you need to call me. I called you, ain't returned my calls lately. So y'all need to hit me back, hit me up, do something. But right now, I want to say we are sponsored by the Cleveland Rugby League, Design Me exclusively. Let's see, Lamont Avenue Wines, and who else? Is somebody else? I think so. I can't think of it. It'll come back to me, but we power by Google. Again, our sponsors are Lamont Avenue Wines, Cleveland Rugby League, Design Me exclusively. If you want to be a sponsor on this show or any show on the No Static Radio platform, hey, call Marie. Go to the web page, hit her up, call. Um, I'll pull up the number before I leave and just give it to you, because if you want to be a sponsor, hey, it can benefit everybody involved. So those are our sponsors.
Put some chips in our pocket.
In our pocket. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, this is right. This is very important. Y'all need to listen.
Yeah.
Free groceries and much more. 6812 Woodland Avenue, the first and third Saturday of every month from 10 to 2. A free hot meal at 11. They have clothes giveaways for adults and children. This Saturday is the first Saturday of August. Now I know y'all got y'all stamps and everything. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back like May said. Okay, puppy ain't been in my pockets, but this is what we gonna do. I know y'all got y'all stamps and everything, so don't give them all to Bird at Dave's or whoever over there at Audi's or whoever you selling them 2-for-1. Because if you're doing that, I need to talk to you on the 2-for-1 game. But you could go here and get some staples and some cereal, some meat. You can get a lot of stuff that then you can save money when you go to the store to get your your other stuff. Your kids can get all freaking cupcakes if you got some meat. Um, but yeah, so I just want to put that in there. It's the first Saturday of the month, and it's the first Sunday at church. So if y'all going, wear white. Don't they wear white on the first Sunday, the ladies?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, me too. I ain't been there in a while. COVID's still here. Joe Biden caught it twice. Kamala Harris had it once while we was gone. So, here goes. This is what you can do. You can wash your hands, avoid contact with people who are sick, avoid touching your eyes, nose, mouth. Stay home when you're sick. Like me, when I had my surgery, I kept my ass at home for a change. I wanted to come out so bad you just don't know.
Yeah.
Cover your mouth when you cough and sneeze. Like that, in your elbow, because you don't want to do it in your hand, because if you do it in your hand, you might touch somebody. Like the dude when I went to the bank, I had to go to the bank today because the bills don't stop because they done cut my ankle halfway off. When the time for the bills to roll in, guess what? They rolling in. So dude behind me in the line, and I'm thinking he's so damn close, he must want to pickpocket me. And I ain't even got no back pocket. This either pickpocket me or he want to fill my ass. And neither one of them was going down. So I tried to do my social distance thing and keep my 6 feet away from people, unless it's unavoidable, and that's not too often. But cover your mouth when you sneeze and cough. Clean and disinfect frequently used areas, objects, and items. Doorknobs, the stove, the bathroom. Even though your bathroom and kitchen should be real clean anyway. Um, inside of your car, the inside cab of your car, wipe it down. This COVID ain't going nowhere, bro. It ain't going nowhere. And I know we done said that months and months ago, you know, and it's proving that it's not going nowhere. Now, if you boost it and you had your shots and all that other good stuff, you're in a good place. Like Black and me. But so I just would say, who the hell is this car? I don't want to say that, but who is this? Yo, this the Bub and Wax show. No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. I'm Wax, that's Hustle. What's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome back.
This is Jim Bob Coon, and I'm calling from the Ozark Mountains of Tennessee. And I want to talk about that there, what you call Deshaun Watson.
His name is Deshaun. Say it right, Deshaun.
Deshaun Watson. I'm going to tell you what. He better be lucky that I ain't about 30, 40, 50 years ago, because we have made an example out of him. He got all way too easy. Okay, as you can see, I still need mental health. This is Roland from University High School.
Oh man, what's up, Roland? How you doing, bro?
Not much. No, I'm good.
I got my Crystal Light. I'm still on it. I ain't went back to the Kool-Aid yet, y'all. I'm drinking the Crystal Light. Roland, man. 6 games. I think we talked about this when it first came up, and I think maybe it was me and you. We know it wasn't Bub. But remember, they started off with a year, and I said they would give them 8 games, and then when the union appealed it, it would drop to 6. They got 6, and they not even gonna appeal it because they all sat down and came to this conclusion. Even though I read somewhere yesterday the NFL could actually give him more games.
Well, yeah, they can appeal it still, but a couple of reasons why I think they won't, and one reason why they might. So, one, they agreed, both the NFL owners and the Players Association, they both agreed to this process in the last collective bargaining agreement, that no longer would Roger Goodell be judge, jury, and executioner. The players didn't want that anymore, and they got that as part of the collective bargaining agreement. So they both agreed. Number two, so in the very first case that gets tried under this new CBA, it would not look well, or the optics wouldn't look good, rather, for the NFL to challenge the very first decision that came out of the process that they agreed to. So that's why I think they won't appeal. Now, the reason why I think they may appeal, the one reason for that is that there's this outcry, as I've been especially listening to Sirius XM today, not so much local because you're not going to get an unbiased spin on it on local sports talk, but I've been listening to Sirius XM, especially on Mad Dog Radio, and the callers all across the country. And there's this consensus out there that he got off lightly, just with a slap on the wrist. So that's why I think they will appeal it, because of the court of public opinion. My answer to that, though, is this: Judge Sue Robinson. Key word: Judge Sue Robinson. Not fan or not media Sue Robinson, but Judge Sue Robinson, who does not have a dog in the fight, who looks at all of the evidence that has been presented both by the NFL and then also both by the Watson team. The NFL, in my opinion, presented a very weak case because they only brought up 5 of the alleged victims, and of those 5 alleged victims, the NFL themselves, in their case, not Watson's retort to it, but their case, said that there was no violence or coercion to any of these alleged victims. And they also used, to show you how poorly they presented their case, they used a newspaper article to support their case, which you don't.
That's kind
you
of
don't
dumb.
do that.
And do the NFL?
Yeah, you don't need a newspaper
Right.
article.
They wasn't. Well, I don't know. All I know is this, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of people mad. A whole lot of people. Actually, there's gonna be a lot of people mad right here in northeastern Ohio because they gonna think he got off easy as well, and it ain't gonna be us. Okay, just being right about it. And this is a football town, and some people gonna turn on the Browns. I already know a few people that already have. Um, they turned on them already, and the thing what's gonna happen is when they start winning, when Deshaun Watson get back, and if they 3-3 and 4-2, when he get back, it's off to the races. But when he come back and he start winning, and they start hitting them passes, and they start doing what they supposed to do, and they start clicking, because his teammates they gonna play for him while he gone and when he get back. So all them people that saying, well, we should have traded him back. We didn't want him. He's a rapist and all that. Even though none of them charges was none of that stuff was true.
Well, yeah, well, that's the thing. He got. Now think about this, Wax. His case came up twice in Harris County,
Texas,
okay, we talking about Texas.
KKK land.
Texas that is banning books, the state of Texas that is, talking about critical race theory that doesn't. We talk about Texas. I mean,
Yeah, we talking
I
about
don't want to
Texas.
sound like Allen Iverson here, but black man in Texas with some of the alleged victims were white females. So don't you know if there was evidence there to indict him that he would not, that the grand jury would not have found on two separate occasions that there was not enough evidence to indict.
You're right about that. That's why them civil suits started piling up even more after the fact.
Exactly, which we knew that was going to happen. The civil suits were going to.
And you know what?
And those have been settled.
As of this morning, they've all been settled, I think, except for one.
Except for one. And so that's the thing. So the NFL Roger Goodell may appeal the decision only so that the NFL can look like they're saving face here. And then if they lose the appeal, then they can say, well, we wanted more, but the judge ruled against it. Or if they don't appeal it, they can say the same thing. Their whole thing is they want to save face.
Well, I mean,
they really don't. I don't think they really want to appeal, because if they do appeal it, then the Players Association
they can get back in it and they can appeal it.
And they're not going to. They'll bring up Robert Kraft, and they'll bring up
Daniel Snyder,
and they'll bring up Daniel
Jerry
Snyder,
Jones. Yeah, them guys didn't get no games off. Ain't that funny?
Yeah. And Kraft got arrested. So did Ursay. And Daniel Snyder is in the midst of all, and he's in the midst of right. So, long story short, I do believe that there's going to be the sixth game. There is going to be some blowback from it, but I think the Browns knew that when they made the trade, and so there's going to be some blowback. There's not popular. The only thing that I would say to all the people who are saying he got off easy, or this is just a slap on the wrist, and et cetera, respectfully to them, you can have your opinion. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. But respectfully, you did not see not one iota of the evidence that was presented by the NFL or by the Watson team. So how can you criticize this woman for the decision she made, that she made based solely and primarily on the evidence that was presented by both sides, and he did not get off without any suspension. Hello, he's 17 games last year that he chose to sit out, and he got suspended for 6 games. So it's not as though he did not get any suspension. And he will lose his $350,000 or whatever it is for those 6 games that he's not going to play. So basically, he got 23 games. So for those who said he got off easy, there wasn't no suspension. And, how could he do this? Well, the answer to that is he can do it based on the evidence.
Well, and I mean,
now, the NFL, if you want to get mad at the NFL for presenting a weak case.
Wasn't she a federal judge or something like that at one time?
Yeah, she was retired. Right, a retired.
Yeah, retired. So, well, she know what the hell she's doing, and she know how to handle stuff like this.
Exactly.
And
she's going according to the law, not according to the court of public opinion, not according to what somebody says on a talk show, wherever it may be. He is going on not what fans want. He's going simply on the evidence, which as he should have.
Well, I mean, hey, and like it's all fair. It's fair because we can sit here and talk about people that got away scot free because who they was in the NFL. We can sit here and talk about people who got little or nothing, 2 games here, 3 games there, for beating women, having guns, all type of stuff. Ray Rice got blackballed from the league, and I mean, because I thought they might have been trying to go that direction with this kid, but all is well that ends well, and we go into the playoffs, and we still gonna win the division. And all I can say is, NFL, go to hell. Training camp is going on right now anyway, bro. How about them tribes or them guardians, whatever you want to call them, bro?
Yeah, they're getting out of first, and so I'm gonna see what they're gonna do. If they're gonna do anything before the trade deadline tomorrow, they need another starting pitcher, which is good route. A lot of teams need that, and Seattle got the best one out there, Luis Castillo, and they gave their top 3 prospects to get him, much to the chagrin of Yankee fans. So we didn't get him. I'm glad the Yankees didn't get him.
Yeah, Juan Soto is the one.
They need a starter, they need some bullpen help, and they need another bat in the lineup, which I don't think they're going to get all of that. But if they can address one of those needs before the trade deadline in tomorrow evening, then that's great. One last thing I'll say on the Watson thing. I'm not speaking this as a Brown fan because if he would have suspended him for the whole season, there was nothing I could say about that either because I did not see all the evidence either. The decision was made upon the evidence and nothing else.
Well, and they had a completely unbiased, fair person that knew what the hell they was doing, that was overseeing it, that made the ruling.
Exactly.
So, and
exactly.
the NFL paying her. So.
Exactly. So that's what I said. She wasn't doing making her judgment on what's best for the NFL, on what's best for the Cleveland Browns or Browns fans, or what's best for the plaintiff or the defendant. She made a decision based on what is best regarding the evidence that has been presented before me. And that's it. And at the end of the day, that's what you want anyway. Anybody who's ever been in a court trial, unless, they just want to get off, even though they know they did it. But at the end of the day, all you can ask for is fairness. And if the judge makes a decision based on the evidence and not any preconceived notions on their part or any prejudices on their part, then that's all you can ask for, and that's what she did. So all the people that's criticizing this, they really need to just be quiet because they didn't see the evidence. She did.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like I said, the haters gonna come out and the racists gonna come out. So, but the deal is, 6 games. If we 3-3 or 4-2 after them 6 games, then hey, we on our way. So, barring injuries, well, this team is going to be in the AFC Championship game at least.
Point
For the
blank,
first
period. You
four
heard it here
games,
first.
the first four, at Carolina, home to the Jets, um, home to the Steelers, and then at Atlanta. If you're not at least 3-1 at the end of that, even with the Colts set, then something's wrong there. Now, the next two after that, they got uh, the Chargers here in New England.
Man, you know what? And I'll say this, and I've been watching this game for a long time. And you know what? It seems like every time the San Diego Chargers or Los Angeles Chargers, whatever you want to call them, every time they come here, they end up beating us in some weird way. You know that? On a blocked field goal or some Hail Mary type of stuff, man. I'm
That's how they avoided being 0-32 because Jamie Nita blocked that field goal on Christmas Eve in 2016, or otherwise they'd have been 0-16 that year, and they did finish 0-16 the year after that. So
yeah,
you're right, and the games have to be played. I mean, because as you well know, anything can happen. That's why they say on any given Sunday, they can fool around and lose to the Jets, and then beat the Patriots and the Chargers. So you just never know. But
yeah.
they should be favored, especially in the first four games. They should be favored in all four of those games.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. Anybody, if your coaches don't have you prepared, and if you don't have the mental mindset to get ready for the game, and then you go lay egg against one of the worst teams in the league, the only person you got to look at is yourself in the mirror, individually and collectively as a team. And all I can say about that. So,
keep this in mind, Wax, you know, every year, every team loses to somebody they have no business losing to. And then they usually win a game against somebody you thought they had no business winning a game against. So, just keep that in mind. I mean, if I would have told you last year that the Buffalo Bills would have lost to Jacksonville, you would have had me drug tested, but that's what happened. So, you just never know with the NFL. But on paper, they should be at worst 3-3 after those 6 days. At the worst. Well, at best, they go 5-1.
Let that happen. It's really over with. Close the door. Um, but yeah, man. Well, thanks for calling, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you standing in and always being here with us, bro. And
no problem.
Thank you for calling. It's good to be back, bro. It's good to be back in the hot seat. You know.
It's good to have you back. Oh yeah, hold on. He want to holler. This is Jim Bob.
Oh, that dude's still there, Jim Bob.
I used to let me talk on the radio on the show, and I'm gonna call you again one day, okay?
Okay, there you go, Jim Bob. Don't Jim Bob.
Thanks, now, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I'm going to do this real fast because I didn't get a chance to do it. The Trauma Recovery Center has violence happened to you or your family. Violence can affect all parts of your life, sometimes in ways you can't see. Violence can affect violence. It's not an S on the end of that word either, people. Um, Violence can affect the way you eat, sleep. It can cause you to lose focus, lose weight, feel angry, afraid, use drugs or drinking as a way to escape. Violence does not have to hurt and keep hurting you. You can change your life starting now with the Trauma Recovery Center. Take control of your life. Today can be the day. The Trauma Recovery Center offers real help for real needs in real time. They offer services in domestic violence, support, safety, emotional support, food, clothes, and much more. Don't let violence control you. You can break free, and the Trauma Recovery Center can help. The Trauma Recovery Center's number is 216-644-5487. 216-644-5487. Please, if you're in a hot spot or if you're feeling down, um, you ain't got nobody to talk to, call these people. They got trained professionals 24/7. 216-644-5487. Once again, that's the Trauma Recovery Center. Um, and thank you for calling, Roland. You know what? the Browns, barring any major injuries, as usual, like every year, they have a team that they can go far. You know, they could have did better if Kareem Hunt when they got hurt towards the end of the year. Um, so I'm looking forward to the season. But right now, them damn Guardians, they one game out of first place in their division. I ain't talking about the roller derby team today either. Most of the time when I say that, I'm talking about the roller derby team. I'm talking about the people that play down on Ontario at that big stadium.
I've been waiting to see the Browns. I've been here, man. I done seen.
Oh, the Browns gonna be nice if they don't have no injuries.
I done seen the Cavs show out. I done seen the Indians show out. Went all the way to the World Series and juked that up. But
yeah, well, when you're 3-1 and you can't finish the deal.
But I ain't seen the Browns do nothing, man. Y'all ain't been to the Super Bowl.
The Browns got a good chance of going this year, and I mean, I agree with you, bro. I mean, and one thing about this town, when these teams like this get to rolling, because the Cavs are only going to get better next year. The Indians are already showing. People said that the Guardians, they was like a year away, but they went in there competing right now. So the Browns is the only missing piece to the puzzle.
Yep.
That means everybody gonna be making money. The restaurants gonna be full year round. Parties downtown.
The Cavs won a whole championship. A whole one.
The Cavs in the hunt to win another whole championship. Yeah. Watch next year. They putting in work, man, to get to the next level.
Had your boy MGK hanging from the street lights.
Yeah, man, I was standing. You was right there. He was hanging up on the thing with the light.
We need some more of that.
Like, who is this monkey? But they said it was your boy, Machine Gun Kelly. He was up there hanging on the street light.
Y'all need to win so he can come jump off some more buildings and do what he do.
Yeah, he can do Spider-Man. He can do whatever he do, long as they got that parade downtown. But yeah, oh man, I can't believe it, bro. I read this thing too. They say Cleveland is the most stressed city in America. Yeah. So somebody on some freaking dumb magazine that said we're the poorest city in America a few years ago, the most violent city in America a few years ago. You know, they do this per capita. Yeah. Like New York got 7-8 million people living on a freaking island in the city, and they do it by 100,000. Cleveland ain't even got 1 million people that live in the city. I think if anything, maybe about 60, 70,000 people live in the blue and white signs. Yeah. And they say that we just stressed out, we violent, don't nobody want to come here, even though they got, they got some industries here that people will beg for to have in other cities. So if y'all stressed out, call the Trauma Recovery Center at 216-644-5487.
This is 2022, about to be 2023. This done switched over to what they call them, the Generation X or Z's or whatever.
Gen Z, Gen X is old now.
And the millennials.
So millennials are the worst thing that ever happened to this world.
Don't nobody want to go nowhere. What you talking about? They want
the baby boomers going somewhere.
The only place people want to go now is on their Instagram page, their TikTok page.
Bub talking about, man, I was watching TikTok the other day. I'm like, wow,
YouTube.
You 61 years old. The hell you watching some damn TikTok? 62 years old.
They don't even want to go to work. That's why they talking about it. We ain't recovered from COVID because nobody want to go to work. That ain't because COVID. It's because people, the millennials, Gen Z, they don't want to work.
Yeah, they ain't trying to work. All these jobs out here.
No jobs. If I can get paid for acting stupid, I can jump on a milk crate and bust my head.
Okay, wide open.
Yeah, and they pay me on Instagram for likes. Why I need to go to work for?
Yeah, a lot of people too, they said that they was not going back to work because they done got used to working from home for these big companies. Yeah. And, a couple of these companies like either you come back in the office or you don't have a job. A lot of them, they like, okay, that's cool. As long as you do your job, But I ain't climbing up on no crates. What's the next challenge on Instagram? Because the crate challenge was all right until people started getting killed. people probably wonder, well, why have he not said? Oh, and before we move away from the NFL, you know the baby, he got a not the baby, little baby. When y'all watch the NFL channel and he just come right out and say this little baby and he gets doing his thing, he got a promotional commercial with the NFL. So you know they done paid him a lot of money.
Some Jay-Z move.
Yeah, yeah. Like they done, I mean, come on, man. Come on, little baby. Now, hey, you getting the money. And ain't nothing wrong with getting the money, bro. But man, I seen that, man. I was sitting there. That made my foot laugh. Not only did I laugh, my foot laughed. I'm like, little baby is hooked up with the NFL.
Yeah. As long as you and James Harden stay off of the paperwork.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he what's his name? They said what's that DA lady in Atlanta, the one that got Sergio and them jammed up.
Yeah.
She said she got a couple of more than RICO cases popping up down there. So watch out, little baby.
Dude about to catch one. If he don't chill out, he always be hollering. All that hollering he be doing. I think he a fake gangster, man. I know he a fake gangster, but now you just really know he fake. He talking too much. Soldier Boy.
Oh my God, please.
Soldier Boy, I know you a fake gangster, but you talking way too much. Not to bad.
Yeah, but see, and every time he get to talking, is when somebody either in jail or out the country or dead. Now you want to all of a sudden come out, you want to flex your Soldier Boy gone, man. They took your damn Rolls Royce. You couldn't even pay your damn car.
You weren't supposed to be saying nothing about Draco putting guns when they caught you with them guns. You weren't supposed to be. That was part of your probation. I think you might be. I don't know, Draco.
He's snitching.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
He is a snitch.
I want to say that, but I ain't want to speculate.
Well, I ain't speculating. I'm calling it out like I see it. He a snitch, man. He a op for real, man.
It's kind of funny how the stipulations was in your probation or whatever they called it, your half probation that you had in them LA jails and Atlanta jails.
Yeah,
and you weren't supposed to be promoting no more because you got caught with guns. You ain't supposed to be promoting no gun violence. You weren't supposed to be talking like you be talking about guns on Instagram, and you talk about anybody with some guns, not to be having no repercussions, no consequences.
Yeah, you getting away, man. You know what I mean? Hey, this ain't speculation. I know a snitch when I see one.
And I done seen you pull some guns out on your Instagram, and that was part of your stipulation when you got out.
Like
you even had a whole speech about that. I'm not putting no more guns and no more videos, and now you just like you didn't even say that.
Cause no, he's just trying to flash and act like he tough, cause he know he talk too much. And not only that, he a op.
Yeah, and the other op dude that's talking about he going against all the gangsters. What's his name? Charleston White or whatever.
Oh my God.
Or dudes Mace thing. Soldier Boy supposedly blew down on him in Miami. He got maced.
He got maced.
Oh no, man. Crazy.
Well, and you know what? Soldier Boy needed to get maced.
Two ops.
They on the same freaking team. They on the same freaking team, but they hating on each other. I thought snitches supposed to stick together. But no. Let me do this real fast. I know people just wondering. We got some people. A lot of people passed away, man, in the last 2 weeks. I mean, prominent people. And I'm just gonna run over them real fast. But a couple of my, I have to say something about. Phil Petty was 43 years old. He was pretty much a college football star for the University of South Carolina. This lady, Tanya Kersey, she was 61. She was the founder and the boss, I guess, of the Black Film Festival in Los Angeles. And she passed away at 61. She had a lot of clout with the Oscar people and a whole lot of other people. Jack Knight, he was 28 years old. He played on that show Big Mouth. He was Devin. Let me see, who was it? Oh, today Pat Carroll died. She was 95. She was the voice of Ursula in Mermaid. So if y'all watch Mermaid, then that's who that was talking. Let's see. Okay. Nicole. No, what's her name? Ain't it Nicole Nichols? Yeah. Michelle Nichols, that's her name. Lieutenant Uru from the original Star Trek series. first black woman on TV, on a major TV show. Then they made it even crazier when her and Captain Kirk locked them lips. Boy, you talk about the KKK was mad then. A lot of them quit watching Star Trek, except for Captain Kirk. He enjoyed that shit. Michael Henderson. Michael Henderson played with Norman Connors, Gene Carn, Phyllis Hyman. He worked with them. Valentine Love, and what's the big one? The big one. My Starship. He sang on Norman Connors, You Are My Starship. That was something I thought about opening with. Maybe we can close with it. I don't know. But Michael Henderson, man, that dude had a voice. He had freaking talent on top of talent. Will Hurt. Will Hurt was 77. He was one of the two Hurt brothers that was in the Delphonics. You know, that La 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 means I love you song and other songs. But he passed away. That was kind of like, wow. You know, that just was kind of like, wow. And Big Paulie Sorvino, all these dudes, somebody put on, sent me a shot saying, all the dudes from Goodfellas just dying all of a sudden. I'm like, yeah, because Big Paulie, he was not only in Goodfellas, he actually did some stuff on Broadway. But he was, you know, he said he didn't mind being, you know how some people like, well, I ain't gonna say nothing about Alfonso Barrerio yet, but I got some Alfonso Barrerio news. But he said he didn't mind being typecast as a gangster. Yeah. He said paid the bills, you know, and then he always had time in between, you know, whether it was Goodfellas or whether it was The Sopranos or whether he was in a lot. He was always the top dog of the organization. And
that would cause the other persuasion too.
Yeah, Big Paulie.
Ain't got no problem being typecast as a gangster, but you know when you black you always get typecast as a
monkeys.
Yeah. Or a crackhead.
Pookie.
Yeah.
Will Smith wanna apologize to Pookie. Pookie say I ain't ready for that yet. But Big Paulie, he you know how we do the flow chart? What's your name? Jeffrey, Sergio, little baby, you gonna be up here. You one of them blacked out ones that they gonna fill in the blank.
With the question mark.
Yeah, with the question mark. That little baby.
They're gonna reveal your picture under that box and the question mark.
But that's Big Paulie. And all of the movies. Big Paulie was up there at the top. Yeah. He was the freaking Don and everybody answered to him. You know, he always got his cut. And I just like him because I do the gangster movies, but I love him. And this happened yesterday. William Felton Russell passed away at 88 years old. For those who don't know who that is, that's Bill Russell. He won more championships in all the sports on the whole continent of freaking North America. He won 11 championships, 2 as a coach with the great Boston Celtic teams. He did more than just play basketball. He was a real activist, not these fake activists that you see now that be at the ESPYs and they all say, we can't breathe on our T-shirts and we don't know about this. We don't know. Y'all don't know about shit. Bill Russell was a real activist. He marched with Dr. King. He lived in one of the most racist towns in this freaking world. That's above the Mason-Dixon line, which is Boston, Massachusetts. He fought against racial disadvantages and racial strife all his life. You know, he was one of them people that you seen at the All-Star games, or he was on TV. If he on TV, everybody knew him, except for these Gen X's and Gen Z's. I mean, even the millennials probably knew who Bill Russell was, man. The trophy named after Bill Russell. The championship, the defensive player of the year trophy. I mean, the dude won more championships, 11, than anybody else. But you don't never hear his name mentioned as the GOAT. When they talk about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, hooty doody booty booty, this man won 2. He was the first black coach in the NBA, and he won 2 championships as a coach. He won the other ones as a player. So, I mean, I don't know. I met Mr. Russell before. Mr. Russell was a very respectful man all the time. He never walked away from somebody that wanted to ask him a question. And even if it was a question that, he could pretty much sense that, okay, this dumb motherfucker, he wouldn't say it like I say it, but he like, this dumb motherfucker about to ask me some bullshit. And, he'll stand there and he'll answer it. He's super off the charts intellectual. I mean, only player as far as intellect that over the last 20 years, I would say, can even sit with him is Kobe Bryant. As far as intellectual, I ain't talking about no damn basketball. I'm talking about the whole shebang, life and everything. And actually, I think he was Kobe Bryant. I know Kobe Bryant said he was his mentor. I think he had said one time he was his godfather. I don't know. I don't get me wrong. I'm just saying because I'm thinking. And I've got to get my thinking on because my foot hurt. In fact, Joe was saying some dumb shit too. But I'm talking about Bill Russell now. Bill Russell is the greatest American athlete since, to me, in my opinion, since Jim Thorpe. I mean, him, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Kurt Flood, Bob Gibson, all these super duper star athletes of their time. They all came together, and it's a picture of them out there. And they sitting there, and they telling these people, look, we ain't taking it no more. And see, they like the players now, they get paid a whole lot more money than these guys got paid. But the thing was, these guys could shut down freaking leagues if they wanted to. They stopped the All-Star game one year. Bill Russell, he wouldn't go to his teammates. Now, they let him in the front door of the damn hotel. This in the 60s. But they told his 2 teammates, y'all got to go in the back. Bill Russell said, fuck this hotel. And he said, come on, y'all. We going over here to kick it. Y'all probably ain't got no greens in here anyway. So, I mean, that's the type of man he was. He was a man. He was a real man. Not none of these fake athletes nowadays. I don't care what nobody says. All these athletes now, they talk about they activists and all that. They fake. Please. They just need a damn podcast so they can bring the smoke. Or something like that. Or smoke the smoke. Bill Russell, rest in peace. And all the other people that I just mentioned, please rest in peace. Will Hurt, Michael Henderson, them dudes, I grew up listening to them dudes. I mean, you can ask your husband. You got a new t-shirt on, bro?
Oh, no, that's
I was about to say, I ain't got that one, bro.
I'm going to have to get some more. No, I only had one of these, though, man.
But yeah, and that's Unknown Sound, y'all. Hustle Carter, man. Y'all better get with the program. Check out his artists. They own all these damn things that y'all be wanting to do TikTok shit on. There's artists on there too. But rest in peace, man. Oh, and the trade deadline in baseball is tomorrow at 4:00. I think 7:00 on the West Coast, something like that. Juan Soto is one of the top 5 players in baseball. He's about to be traded somewhere. So whoever he go to, they got a chance to win it all. Best teams in baseball right now: the Los Angeles Dodgers, the New York Yankees, the Houston Astros, the New York Mets, and the Atlanta Braves. They ain't make the Braves change their damn name, man. But we had to be the Guardians. Okay. I'm going to move on from that because I'll be pissed off. The Big Ten expansion, y'all know USC and UCLA, they joined in the Big Ten. How, why, I have no idea. But one thing also, when I was talking about one of the greatest American athletes of all time, and Jim Thorpe, they used to call him the greatest athlete ever. But that's when they came up with the amateurism laws where if you was in college, you couldn't get paid to go to the Olympics or, and he won 12 Olympic medals. They took all his shit. Guess what? they gave him back his gold. They gave it back to him because they knew it was freaking wrong in the first place. So y'all finally got it right. The people with this amateurism stuff, they the amateurs. Jim Thorpe, rest in peace, brother. Now let's talk about football. People moved in football too. And Kyler Murray got 230 million. Now see the thing with Deshaun Watson's 235 million, his all guaranteed. Kyler Murray's only 160 million is guaranteed. Yeah. I mean, that's still like hitting the fucking Mega Millions and all.
No.
But
Mega Millions looking like a billion, bro. That's a lot more chips than millions now.
Yeah. What's his name? The one, the big dude played for Aiden. Aiden played for Phoenix, the center. He got 130 million for 4 years. Play basketball. Yeah. That's nice. But yeah, one person in Illinois won all the chip potato chips with side dip and all that. He got it all, man. Yeah. I mean, or he or she, I don't know, because they haven't came forward. But Illinois is one of those states where you have to come forward and stand there with the big check. So we gonna know who they is in a few. They're just trying to get their shit in order right now before they step up in front of the cameras and the lights. There's No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. I'm Wax. Bub ain't here.
This so what was the cash payout?
What did they say? 780 million?
Ooh,
something like that.
Smacking people in the face.
Walking down the street.
Shut up.
Yeah, but the thing is, they gonna get more than that because that was the one category. They took the 29 years every year. You get more money that way. Yeah. And I'm like, so they gotta be somewhat young.
Ain't just too much. I ain't sweating none of that.
Either way, you
blowing,
good.
Yeah, I'm blowing it anyway.
you still slapping people in the face walking down the street.
In the face, man.
But I mean, they gotta be relatively, I don't know, middle aged or even younger, because you don't know. You could be 18 and buy one of them damn tickets.
29 years.
And they could live 29 years. I hope they ain't no young person, because they gonna snort meth and coke and kill themselves. They ain't even gonna get all the money.
Give me the whole thing. Let me put somebody a couple of 20
generational wealth.
Yeah,
man.
Let me put a couple of 20 million in your trust fund, because I'm about to go crazy.
Yeah, that's that generational money that people be talking about, man. You set your grandkids up, your grandkids' kids. You can do that with this type of money. And if it was me, I would have took the one-time payout too.
Yeah, because I might not.
Because I'm 64.
The lifestyle I'm about to live, I might not last for about 3 more years.
Just don't pick up and live one day at a time. And if you get close, go to a meeting. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, it's gonna be all kind of bad decisions to be made.
Well, if you had that many millions, I mean, and the check gonna say $1.28 billion. Yeah. That was the big check gonna say when they be standing up there holding and smiling.
That shit just said a lifetime of bad decisions on mine. The curse. Don't even put no numbers on there.
That's down there in the freaking little bitty box where you write paying bills with. Bad decisions are coming. Yeah. But yeah, so hey, I'm like this. I bought a ticket for that Tuesday. I had my sister buy me a ticket. I didn't have none of the numbers. I didn't play it Friday because I figured it wasn't going too much further. It was over $1 billion. Yeah. That was the third largest of all time. And every time it was like that, one person won. And this was in Des Plaines, just like a little suburb outside of Chicago. And I mean, Des Plaines, they kind of middle classy, but they got some hood over there too. So anybody could have that money. Somebody could be like, what was my man name in Dead President? Skippy. Yeah. When they got the money.
That's a whole big bag of chips, though.
Yeah, but
that's a whole big bag.
Oh shit, that's the whole freaking factory.
Yeah.
But old Skippy, they kicked the door in on him when they was busting everybody, and he's sitting there on the toilet with a needle in his arm, dead.
Yeah, y'all be mad. Cause I'd have woke up and then it's like you dead broke one day. You dead broke. Then you just wake up. Oh, you ain't dead broke, but you struggling, you making it, you living life, you surviving. But now you just wake up the next morning and like, dang, I can do some James or some
I can do anything for anything
some
I want.
James Brown type shit. Go take a James Brown mug shot. Cause I can buy me a private jet. I can do some crazy stuff now. Hell.
Yeah, that oh man, I don't even want to think about that, man. That's like I'm happy because then in the end, ain't none of my people from Chicago called me back. Don't think I wasn't calling. I ain't got no act. Everybody called. Everybody sent me no hi on Instagram, on Facebook, Messenger, DM me nothing. Nothing.
Don't make the ultimate bad decision, though. Just don't make the ultimate not pay your tax decision.
Wesley Snipes. Well, and see, the thing is, too, with that lump sum.
What's the other girl name? They said they got her.
Ooh.
Shakira.
Oh, yeah, Shakira in trouble. She ain't going to be able to shake her ass out of this one. She owe a whole bunch of She owe more than Wesley Snipes owed.
Yeah.
She going to come out of jail looking like Wesley Snipes or James Brown, one of the two. Cause they got her hemmed up and she ain't going to be able to beat this.
Pay your taxes.
Well, and then the thing with the lump sum, and I've always said, if I was to hit something like that, I'm taking the lump sum because they taking all the taxes out. I ain't got to never pay no more taxes.
Yeah.
And all the rest of the money mine. Only taxes I got to pay if I got some property taxes, which I ain't buying no new property. I'm renting everything. If I buy some, I'm letting somebody else live in it and they can pay me.
Don't get jammed up in the tax game.
No, you got to pay your taxes, man. That's why I would take the lump sum because in that 29-year thing, you got to pay them taxes every year on that money.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm taking the lump sum.
What you supposed to do? I mean, a lot of people supposed to be paying taxes until the people come get them.
But the thing is, yeah, because you think you slick. You ain't that slick. The IRS, the only person that's really been dodging them is that dumbass Donald Trump because he is a freaking scofflaw anyway, you know, and he always, you know, he found ways, but they done got his. You know, they don't really care about the taxes no more. They try to put him in jail for some other stuff, for treason. They be talking about dereliction of duty. The hell with dereliction of duty. That was treason, what happened on January 6th, and Donald Trump was the head treasonist. So I'm going to leave that alone. Y'all just do y'all job and put people in jail. He had the Saudis. Remember Phil Mickelson and Brooks Koepka and all them went to the LIV tour over there in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Trump tried to make some money this weekend. He had one of their tournaments at his little golf course in New Jersey.
Yeah.
People were laughing at him. They were showing, you know, because of course the protesters was there. Because on the first day, Donald Trump said, "We still don't know what happened on 9/11." You lying son of a bitch. The Saudis, they already have proved that 3 of the 4 hijackers was Saudi Arabian. So who cares about what Donald Trump thinks? And people was out there protesting. They say it was about 30 people there in the grandstand. And I was watching the PGA match, and I mean it was, and none of the big names. There was a couple of big names in it, but the whole galleries, they was just full of people. I mean, full. And Donald Trump had 30 people at his shit. And I was like, oh, see, Trump, that shit always don't turn into gold. So dumbass. Oh, man, let me see something. Do I got anything else? Football, the Browns in training camp. You can go out there and see them, I think, on Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday. You can go out there and stand there and watch them practice. They put pads on next week, so it's going to be real football practice then because they're going to be hitting. Ohio State Buckeyes, they'll be in summer practice soon. Let's see. Again, the trade deadline is tomorrow. That was Mace. Welcome back. When we first came back, appreciate you welcoming me back like that, Hustle. All the good people. Let me see, what else am I talking about over here? Oh, No Static Radio, Voice of the Revolution. We got this wrapped up. Hey, they did a live feed. The girl from the BBW show on Friday, they was down at something in Houston all weekend. They did their show live from there, and they were walking around in bathing suits and shit. And ass was hanging out. I mean, it was like some type of national, international type of event. And they was down there. I was like, how they get to do all this live stuff? They went down to Houston. I can't think of the one girl. Her show is on. She took over Melvin Purvis' show. She was there. Stacy was there. Cause it was a car show. My nephew, they had a car show yesterday. And my brother said y'all should broadcast live from there. Cause you know he had my nephew he had them hook up with the Autorama. Because he knew a lot of them people out there because he do them car shows. But they had one yesterday, and I'm going to have to talk to Marie about when they had the next one. We doing a live feed. She said we could have did the show. She could have sent me a link where we could have did the show live, and I could have been on my phone. Yeah. But I didn't want nobody to see me laying up in the bed talking. People had thought, look at him. They was too busy looking around instead of looking at me. But we back. Lord willing, we ain't going nowhere. So, I don't know what they doing on the side of this building, but they breaking bricks and stuff.
Yeah, it sound like jackhammering and all that.
Jackhammering and everything. They taking a break now. Let's see. Let me see. Big Paulie died, man. That's crazy. That's really crazy. It was a kid named Alfonso Joseph. He died. He was 15. I didn't get that one in there. Oh, the Rolling Loud tour. Let's talk about the Rolling Loud tour down in Miami. Now they got so many damn festivals going on now. I'm like,
that's where dude Charleston White got maced
by Soulja Boy. Yeah, the Mace game was out. Loud. But Yee was supposed to be the headliner on Friday.
Yeah, they said he off the switch again. He off the Mace, man.
He off something because he told him I ain't gonna be there. So they put Cleveland's own kid Cuddy up there, and people was throwing bottles and stuff at him. Yeah. He like, man,
he walk off the stage.
Yeah, he said if somebody throw one more thing up here, like when you say that, they gonna stop. So somebody tossed another full bottle of water up there, and he walked off the stage. But what was even more interesting to me was they put him in to be the headliner for Friday, replacing Yee. A few he came out there with, who did he come out there with? Was it he came out there with Lil Durk. Cause they got a song that they on together with Kid Cudi on it.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, how you gonna be there and you don't come and I hope they didn't pay his ass in advance.
Yeah, that's part of it. He ain't stupid.
Now the check was in the account. Push button, automatic deposit. But the thing was,
he be like, you know how he be rap contract, be like football contracts. His money be guaranteed. Yeah.
But he came out there with Lil Durk, sang this song that Durk is on, Kid Cudi is on, and I'm like, how embarrassing! Let me just throw this in your face, Chicago style.
He ain't even always be beefing with his ops though. Lil Durk beefing with his ops.
Yeah, always.
Go to Lollapalooza and got his face about blew up by a firecracker. By the pyrotechnics on the stage. That ain't funny, but
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Lil Durk, he have to worry. He do have to really kind of worry about his ops now.
Yeah. He should have been worried about them fireworks. That blew his face off, man. That was that.
He had a lot of stuff to catch on fire. Yeah, Lollapalooza. He was one of the headliners at Lollapalooza.
He got to take a break and folks on his hell. He needed to call the trauma recovery center.
Quick.
He He gotta focus on his mental health,
all types of
his
stuff.
physical health.
Out.
Yeah.
Well, R. Kelly, they talking about he got too much time. He was mad. Something was going on with R. Kelly. Man, just do them 30 years and be cool, okay? Cyndi Lauper, y'all know girls just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Her son, and rich as she is, because she got tips from when she hit the scene, like in the 80s, with the WWF and with Captain Lou Albano and all them.
Yeah.
So she got long chips, guaranteed. Her son, his name is, I think it, Declan, that's his name, Declan Lauper. Her son, now he supposed to be in the game singing and shit like that. I ain't never heard of him. He got caught riding around in a stolen Mercedes Benz. Now he riding around with all this money his mama got
on the Grand Theft Auto side.
And he riding around in a stolen Mercedes. When they pulled him over, they smelled weed, of course, and they ran the damn the VIN number. They say this Benz was stolen out of New Jersey 2 years ago. And he go, I don't know what he said. Well, maybe I bought it from somebody on the street. But the thing was,
with no title.
With no title, no registration, no nothing. You just
gotta
ride.
go file for lost title on it.
You be on Judge Judy. I'm telling you. But yeah, I'm like, dude,
that's why
your mama is Cyndi Lauper.
That's why I had it. $750 million. I don't want on the cash option. Smacking people in the face. That's one of the reasons why you gotta start smacking people in the face.
Well, he wasn't there. Obviously, Cyndi Lauper is like, now, you gotta be like on some type of, you gotta be doing something, because if I didn't buy you that car and you in a stolen car, you don't need to be, you put my name out there wrong, man. That lady's still out there, on tour and stuff, man.
I bought it from somebody in the street.
Yeah, well,
they told me I had to file for a lost title. And I ain't did that in 2 years. I forgot.
2 years out of freaking New Jersey. He riding around. He gonna get caught by the police. You embarrassing your mama.
2 years ago, so you ain't even putting no new tags on it.
Only thing he put in there is some gas and some oil.
He was
still running.
He was stealing people's tags.
Oh, you know what? And you talking about he off the medication? You know who really off the medication? I mean, truly 100% off the medication. Terrence Howard.
I ain't even seen Terrence Howard.
You ain't seen him because he in Africa. He said Terrence Howard is called the new hydrogen technological ID, something, identification, something. He over there in these African countries trying to trick them Africans to give him money, because he actually said he know how to do something that's gonna save the world, and everybody gonna get the internet, and everybody gonna have millions of dollars. All the Africans.
Yeah.
He said, I'm about to put y'all on. They over there listening to Terrence Howard from Cleveland, crazy ass. Terrence Howard ain't took no medicine. He tripping hard, because he was like, oh, man, you gotta look that up. You gotta look that up. He was running the real Cleveland game. That old Cleveland game that don't work. I gotta tell you exactly what this shit here was, man. This was something. I read the whole freaking article, but I was laughing.
Yo, they running that Don King hustle, bro.
That's what he was trying to do. Get the Don King on. That's exactly what he was trying to do.
Damn, Mystical. I just scrolled through that. It said Mystical charged with first-degree rape. I thought he was done with that.
Oh, no, he ain't done with that. That shit came back up on Mystical.
I thought he was done with raping women.
No, he ain't.
Damn. This is he's supposed to learn from R.
Kelly.
Ain't you learned anything from R. Kelly?
Nothing.
You can't continue to do it. You can't. And why is it $750 million? I'll just be smacking people
They got Terrence Howard and Terrence Howard half black. No, Terrence Howard black. Wasn't no damn interracial shit going on in Cleveland back when he was born. His mama just light skinned. That's all.
Mystical real name Michael Tyler is not unfamiliar.
Michael Tyler?
Yeah.
He got a real nigga name, shit.
Is not unfamiliar with these charges. He was arrested in 2004 for sexual charges from his hairstylist, which he spent 6 years in prison. The former No Limit rapper was arrested in 2017 after surrendering himself to police. Alleged assault charges.
Alleged, okay, alleged.
But they were ultimately dropped. So, got dropped one, then you did 6 years, and then you're going to continue to rape. Come on, you
trying to do what he got to do, man.
Thought you was done with that, man.
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to find this Terrence Howard stuff, man. And I'm telling you, man, this is unbelievable. Terrence Howard over there running some old Trick Don King game on. Don't you know you in Africa?
Yeah.
They'll feed you to a lion, Terrence Howard. I'm going to tell you, you over there with the wrong folks.
I mean, you ain't never been the same when they put him in that movie, and then you got the rapping up on that stage, the verses with Bone and 3-6 Mafia. You got the rapping in there, dog. Out here for a pimp, man.
It ain't that hard, Terrence Howard. You know, you're putting your hands on women, on your wife, and on other people.
That little process when gave that process and smoking them blunts and stuff at loud.
Terrence Howard crazy as fuck. I'm just saying,
loud,
dude, man, I'm not pulling this shit up, man. Terrence Howard, man, I'm telling you, this is funny, man. This is like too funny.
Smoking that loud and everything. You can't go there asking them people for no money.
He over there getting his game on, man. But by the way, my boy,
man, ain't no democracy over there, bro.
the country laws change and the people change. They overthrow governments over there on the regular. On the true regular.
Some type of systematic freedom over here. You come over here trying to get our money. You ain't got to deal with nothing but about 2-3 people. And they the type people over there, man, they cut your head off. You keep playing. Don't come over there playing.
Terrence Howard gonna get his head cut off over there. Get his hand cut off or something.
Come over here playing with our money.
What is it? New hydronic. Where that? It got to pop off. Gotta pop off.
Sorry.
Terrence Howard funny, but Kodak Black been in the news lately.
Yeah.
I just like Kodak Black. I don't care what they were talking about.
Kodak, man, if he don't keep repeat offenders like everybody else, as long as he don't be a repeat offender, he already do, man.
Yeah, Kodak cool, man. Kodak, the baby been out the news for a minute. He just back there chilling. Okay, here it go right here. Terrence Howard asserted he is developing a new hydrogen technology that countries could use to defend itself. I guess this shit like an atomic energy.
Defend itself.
They say Terrence Howard shares his alleged scientific findings. What college did Terrence Howard go to and get a science degree from? He didn't even go to science class when he was living here.
A hydrogen weapon to defend itself. You about to go
but see, I'm telling you, he about to disappear. He about to disappear over there in Africa because he tried to trick these people.
Bro, you can't go over to Africa selling weapons against the United States, bro.
And he talking about in Uganda. You know who was running Uganda for like about 40 years? I don't know if you ever heard of him, but somebody listening to this thing heard of him. Idi Amin.
Yeah.
Idi Amin used to kill his family.
What's the name? What happened when they went over there with his flying ass?
Who?
That's Fat Joe. What happened?
Oh, Fat Joe.
He went over there.
But Terrence Howard, man, he wasn't that. He got the new hydrogen technology that can defend Uganda. Uganda's government changed every 5 minutes. Terrence Howard, the hell wrong with you? And he over there off his medication, and I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, you about to go to jail.
Oh, here you go. This is weird. It said Howard, as Vice points out, studied engineering at Brooklyn Pratt Institute, but never graduated.
Hey.
But never graduated. But he done came up with this hydrogen shit that can put out, like they got the hydrogen bomb. That's a nuke. And you over in Uganda?
Graduated off the streets of Cleveland, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, hey, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm from the same street, but I ain't doing no dumb shit like that, man. You ain't heard me say nothing about no Uganda or Yoganda, Maganda.
Some hydrogen.
This dude done came up.
Some hydrogen technology. That's a
But they said he went to somebody Pratt school. I ain't never even heard of that college.
Yeah, it's like Brian
That's Brian.
It's like Brian Stratton for New Yorkers.
And he didn't graduate, they say. And he was studying engineering. He that much to shut down like Brian Stratton. Thank you, Terrence Howard, for being from Cleveland and for doing that for the Ugandians. Okay? Let me tell you something. Elon Musk's father, they adopted this girl and he had his second child with her. He like 79 and she like 32.
Yeah.
I guess he must be rich too. Cause he can do that. He ain't going. Well, he ain't over here. He over there anyway. But he what's the name? Had the second baby with this girl that they adopted when she was like a little baby. Elon Musk's half sister. Yeah. Oh, and we gonna run this tape back a minute. And rest in peace, Lady Queen of Soul. That's what they used to call Aretha Franklin back in the 60s and the 70s. Now they finally cleared up her estate. Didn't take as long as James Brown. But she owed $7.8 million in taxes. That's what was holding up the money to her two sons. Yeah. They said, all right, we going to pay this $7.8 million. Your mama can't go to jail. Y'all can't go to jail for her. So just give us $7.8 million and we cool. And y'all can get the rest of the money. Y'all got the royalties to her records. Y'all got everything, man. She goes 7.8 million. I don't know how much Wesley Snipes though, but these Shakira and Aretha and anybody else with a at the end of their name, y'all better start paying y'all taxes, man.
I think Shakira, they said she was about like 24 million, something like
that. Oh, Shakira in trouble. Shakira ain't beat no case. She ain't buying no case. She ain't beating no case. Shakira going to jail.
You better talk to what Expect Joe how he did it. He only got to do
yeah, he did a couple of months.
Some months. Short time.
How much taxes he owed? $200? Fat Joe need to go ahead on.
He owed $1 million. You know anything, Fat Joe, man. He lying too much.
I mean, Irv Gotti got $300 million for his, all his catalog and all that stuff, the Murder Inc. stuff.
Yeah.
So he's straight. Yeah. Another one sold all this stuff.
Yeah, they coming out with that movie too. Well, that little docu-series, I guess, on BT coming out this next couple of weeks. Might be the end of this week. The Murder Inc. story.
Well, it should be kind of interesting.
Yeah. They always be kind of interesting when you see what really happened, why people really broke up, and then the beginning, see how they really made it. It always be interesting. But I know he was on some tax evasion and some money laundering.
Yeah, but he's straight though. Gotti, he cool now. He done took care of his business.
He was on some tax evasion.
He was listening to Jay-Z and he got himself out of trouble because he wasn't trying to go to jail.
He was about to be on the board. He was about to be on the board up there with Jeffrey now. He was about to be up there on the board.
You know what's so funny? Neo. Yeah. He and this was his people, some dude named Lucky Day.
Yeah.
He was supposed to have been doing some work with him. And then you know why? Cause and Neo said, no, I can't work with you, bro. And nobody knew what it was. You know what it was?
Yeah.
Came out, he had sex with some woman in Neo's bed.
Yeah.
Not Neil's woman, some other woman. And he said, you had sex in my bed, so I can't work with you.
Yeah.
I'm banishing you from the crew, the family, the everything. I thought that was the dumbest shit I ever heard. But, oh, yeah, the Toronto Blue Jays, they fired their manager last week.
That dude from here, ain't he? Lucky Day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And,
maybe. I heard a lot of people say this. They was all supposed to be cool and this, that, and the other. He done did some grubby stuff and then done made it big or something. I don't know.
Well, all I know is Kid Cudi, they were throwing bottles at him.
Yeah.
And everything. He said, you throw one more bottle, I'm walking off the stage.
Like
First thing you seen.
I never knew the dude, the Lucky Day guy, but I heard a lot about him since these last couple of years. I know people like, oh yeah, you from here. So I'm like, what? It's like, dang, I ain't never knew him, but now all of a sudden it's like a lot of y'all got a lot of negativity to say.
Well, he was sleeping with, and he Neil's cousin.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, bro. Oh, hi. Now, you know what? I really missed these last 2 weeks. There was so much stuff, man. Ohio Freaknik. It was in Monsoon Lagoon.
I know the Ohio Freaknik. Y'all, man, come on.
I mean, now why all the Freakniks all of a sudden started to pop back up again?
Man, I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all, Ohio having a Freaknik, man. That ain't. What is that? What is that? I ain't never heard of Ohio with no Freaknik.
Well, and that's what when I seen it, I was like, huh? And then it's in some place called Monsoon Lagoon.
This thing nothing went on the foot wash.
And I'm telling you, they ain't got no damn foot wash.
Ohio for the Cleveland foot wash.
I don't want no. These
down
people,
on her.
They feet too dirty for that. But the real foot wash down there in Alabama, if y'all don't know, y'all better know. Cause that's like, I was like, damn, foot wash or something. I was like, damn, and it's from a biblical. Now, Freaknik ain't got nothing to do with the Bible, but foot wash did have something to do with the Bible. Bootsy done went crazy. He had pulled over on the road. He was cussing people out, saving people's lives. Bootsy, but then his boy got killed. You know what? What's the kid's name? Down there in Florida. Because he was like, y'all know where to find me. You know, if y'all looking for me. What was his name? I got his name written down. He was walking in his house. They killed his ass.
Yeah,
he was 24. And then...
There's been so many of them. That was what's his name? Jada Youngin.
Yeah.
There's been so many that killed.
He the one from Louisiana, ain't he? Or no, or he was the one that was on there talking about.
What's his name? My dude say, they like, man, half of y'all I can't keep up with. And it's like, why is it that the only reason I know some of y'all new rappers' names is when y'all get killed?
Yeah, I mean, well, and then it always, they was just about to release their new album. They got with a record company and it was just about to.
So they're trying to know. They're trying to normalize this now. It's like it's supposed to happen.
I'm trying to figure out what was the other boy's name because he was down there from where one of them parishes outside of New Orleans. He was 24. They killed him walking into his house. And I was like, man, that's two 24-year-old rappers that done got killed. Now, what's his name? The young boy, whatever. He was all on there talking about, y'all come get me if y'all want.
Yeah.
Y'all know where I live. If you don't, here go my address. They shot his ass in broad daylight.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
They got him. I mean, and it's not funny, but it's funny.
I mean, it is because what is this? What is this attitude? Like I'm bulletproof. Like what is that attitude? Like, yeah, I'm bad. I'm hard. I'm bad. Here go the Addy. Pull up. It's
but,
like,
I mean,
pull up. He pulled up.
Yeah, he pulled up and they pulled out and they fired his ass up. I'm like that. I mean, to me, it just kind of.
They got Pop Smoke because they seen a piece of mail where he was at. They seen the mail in the video, and they went and got Pop Smoke. So you gonna give people the address for real? You ain't that hard yet. Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't that. He thought he was.
Hard.
He thought he was the freaking man because he told them where he lived.
Pull up, and they pulled up. You ain't had it. I mean, it is funny to a certain extent because you can't.
But his shit hadn't even dropped yet. It was dropping the next week.
nice, man.
Like, I can't see the other one because one dude was in New Orleans. Boosie knew him.
And
Because
then
Boosie was
somebody
at
else
his,
got shot and killed too, and it's always, especially in your hometown, you
that's where you got the worst ops and people
you
hating
can't
on you
do
and the
that.
whole nine. So I'm just like, oh, Condoleezza Rice, back to sports real fast. Former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, a sister, she bought into that ownership with the Denver Broncos, with that Melanie Hopkins chick, black lady. Two black ladies on a professional football team, y'all. Two black ladies. And I don't know how Condoleezza Rice gonna work that, but she's been a Cleveland Browns fan all her life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I can't find that boy's name for my life of me, cause I'm like, it was two of them. Both of them was 24, and what's his name? Earl Swavey. He was 26 out of L.A. He got killed. The dead rapper report is full. I mean, it's flowing over because what's the kid name in New York? He was a young rapper. I think he was 17. They stabbed the shit out of him. He dead. So I can't read my writing. I ain't straightening all my paperwork out. But the thing is, ain't nobody bothering Kodak Black, the baby. Well, Lil Baby gonna be in that chart in a minute. The kid in New York name was Nadi Osama. He was 14. He was a rapper. Lily Ortega was his people. So I'm like, they stabbed him a whole lot of times in broad daylight and killed him. They say the Cleveland mayor, he's going around taking his whole staff and everybody on all these lavish vacations, spending $30,000. I'm like, you supposed to be here, mayor in the city, and you went somewhere kicking it.
My dude, a smart dude though. He cool, man.
No, Justin, I like the mayor, but see, they ain't gonna put all his business right there in the newspaper, and it's gonna be like, damn, he doing all that? Why he doing all that? Oh, what's the dude that look like Lil Durk? And why all these dudes have lookalikes? He got beat up, sucker punched in the mall, and as they was first thing they put on there, Lil Durk is sucker punched in the mall in Colorado.
What's his name? Julio or something.
He was his name.
But I mean, that dude,
I mean,
you gotta expect that's coming with the territory.
But and the dude, he really kind of looked like Durk a little bit. I mean, for real.
What's his name? Blew down on him, and they made him put a King Von jacket on. 6'9", 6'9". Now he looked scary in that video.
Yeah, he wasn't there. He don't even come. All he do all this talking from inside the house. He don't even come outside anymore.
It was like, man, they tricked me. Dude tricked him. Dude now tricked him and got him to come down there. 6'9", blew down on him and made him put on a King Von jacket. Man.
Hey, that's crazy. I mean,
but you want to go out here and look like Durk and act like Durk, man.
Now you can't act like him because Durk is a real freaking fucking old block gangster.
You gonna get smacked in the mouth. You gonna get beat
up. He got sucker punched for real.
You know what I mean? You can't be out here impersonating people.
And he looked so much like him. I was like, damn, this kid.
Because I mean, you acting like Durk and you impersonating him. You gotta expect.
I mean, you got
to come with the territory, and you talking about you loyal to him, and you don't even know when you didn't even know him, but you was loyal to his likeness and his kindness. That's why he didn't want to put the jacket on when 6'9" was trying to make him 6'9", make him put the jacket on. But it's like you being loyal to this dude, so sometimes you don't even know what you really dealing with. So yeah, all your ops, all his ops is your ops.
They like, oh, and Lil Durk got some ops that want to put him under the ground.
Yeah.
And lucky he was in Colorado and not in Illinois where the man wanted all the beatings at.
You better watch where you walk.
He know now. He got sucker punched. Straight in the mall. Somebody just came up to him and straight, and he didn't fight back. So I'm like, that wasn't the real Lil Durk, because Durk would have went that dude. And then he was with two dudes. Durk got a fucking entourage. With bodyguards, and they packing heat the whole nine.
Durk can't see it coming now. Right now, he couldn't have seen that shit coming. He got sucker punched, too. To that. that eye heal, if that eye even heal, he might be blind in that one eye. I don't know. He might have to get a glass eye. I don't know.
Yeah, they wasn't your boy, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
He still want to be Drake when he grow up. He had a show scheduled in Houston at the arena where the Rockets play at. And this black lady, she put this on for a charity. And he was the headliner.
Yeah.
You know he didn't show up,
Yeah.
and he took the 1.1 million and ain't gave it back yet. He didn't show up at all. He didn't call this lady and tell her I'm not coming. He didn't do the ye and say, baby, I'll be back, but then don't show back up. Something, anything. He took $1.1 million from these people, and they people was raising this money for like flood victims and poor people in Houston. Because Houston off the freaking map. All the killing they got going on down there, man.
North Carolina got a little game too now.
Yeah, but Houston, man. See, the thing with Houston is when Hurricane Katrina hit and everybody evacuated, a lot of the people went to Houston.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them went back to New Orleans to recover. But then a lot of them were like, man, there's some money to be made up here. So they stayed up there and they just fucked Houston up. Because Houston used to be a live-ass city, man. Yeah. Nice, smooth, wet thing, but
North Carolina got a little game
too.
Yeah,
North Carolina got a lot of game. My brother talking about.
They call him what? Country slick. Chris Brown, country slick ass.
This country slick ass better get that woman her money, or he gonna be in jail. Cause they gonna be waiting on him at the airport.
Let me see if I can run it.
You know what? And this was kind of sad. This was like last week. 15 people between Tuesday and Friday. Not this past week, but the week before. OD'd on fentanyl, heroin, whatever. In Cleveland. All in the blue and white signs. Not out in the suburbs nowhere. All in Cleveland. 15 people. I thought that was the saddest thing that I could have read. Next to Terrence Howard trying to get the new hydrogen technology for Uganda.
Yeah.
I mean, and Elon Musk's father, 76, banging a 35-year-old girl who he adopted, his stepdaughter.
Chris Brown, man, you didn't even have to do that. Like, all you had
Chris
to
Brown
do,
needs to go somewhere and sit down.
The only thing you had to do is just, you didn't have to beat Rihanna up that bad where she was all busted up in the face. If you didn't
acting like a tough guy, country slick then.
Yeah, if you would have kept your hands off of Rihanna, you would have been in a good position.
Oh, he'd have been all over the place, man. You know,
he'd have been in a good position.
Well, and you know who I ain't heard nothing from him.
Put your hands on it, then let ASAP slide on in there.
He slid all the way in there. ASAP Rocky.
He said, "I know what's about to happen. I know what's going on."
Slid all the way up in there for real. ASAP Rocky. Chris Brown is dumb, man. His career never took back off after that, man. It's just stagnant. Country slick my ass.
See, the youngest black billionaire. Bruh. What?
I ain't heard from Tip in a while either.
You better not be hearing from him. He one of the people that might done learn, man. When you in this deep right here, when you in this deep right here, you might want to keep your mouth closed and stay out the media.
Clifford ain't been out. Clifford ain't been out in a minute.
Yeah, it won't be real quiet.
Clifford ain't said nothing.
Hope y'all forgot about me.
And I hope that case they just let that go over their head. Alfonso Ribeiro, my man. Okay, you know how Tyra Banks was the host for Dancing with the Stars for all them years?
Yeah.
They fired the other two people that was like the co. They fired the white people and kept Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
But they hired. I can't get a job because my wife hired Alfonso Ribeiro to be the co-host. Tyra Banks said, if he the co-host, I don't know what y'all gonna be doing. But I ain't gonna be working here. They said, okay, you working with Alfonso, you're gonna do that sissy ass dance. Your wife still gonna divorce you because you a damn fool, or you don't got a job. Tyra Banks probably scratched her weave and said, I got enough chips. I get another job. Fuck Alfonso Ribeiro. I'm like, she said no. Ain't no way I'm working with no damn Alfonso Ribeiro. Y'all gonna mess all my clout up, all my game up. I'll never work again after this.
What you got against Alfonso Ribeiro?
And the same thing we got against him. Alfonso Ribeiro is a fraud. He a fake. And then he say dumb stuff. I can't get no work no more. You you did the Michael Jackson commercial, right? When he was little, and he did Will Smith. And that was 20 years between that. So you gotta wait 20 years to get a job, Alfonso. And you like Tyra Banks, I wouldn't want to work with you either. Tyra Banks, remember that little puppet, Penny Hardaway puppet?
Yeah.
He's like, fool, that Tyra Banks. She rather work with little Penny's puppet again than you, Alfonso. I can't get no work because I'm married to a white woman. Your white woman pretty as hell, man. She don't need to be with you anyway. You goofy. Now you want to mess with Tyra Banks' money?
Why is you still working? Like, why is you still worried about having to work?
He must don't get no residuals from the Will Smith show.
Chip like this? What you do with your chips though? You shouldn't be pressed like about working.
He pressed about he can't get no work.
Because I remember you, Alfonso Ribeiro. I remember you from Silver Spoons, bro.
Yep, you was in that.
Like, where's your chips going, bro? Like,
no residuals.
Yeah. You was in the Pepsi commercial dancing with Michael Jackson.
No residuals.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike probably was touching his little ass anyway at that time. But I ain't going to say nothing about that. Alfonso Ribeiro, Tyra Banks said, I am not working with him. They say if you don't work with Alfonso, you don't have no job. Tyra Banks probably threw a double deuces middle finger.
The dude, man, he be cool. He straight with, you don't even think he's straight. The dude used to play in that show, was it Thea? The dude, Jason Weaver, that played in ATL.
Oh, yeah, he good.
Yeah, he said.
He good.
He said his mama never told him, we gonna put you around some good people so your chips will be good.
Good. And he good.
Yeah.
I know he got it.
He don't have to worry about, oh, man, my wife, I can't get no job. That's like, he say, my people put me in a good position.
Oh, he's very, very successful.
To make sure my chips is good.
And he paid. And he gets some residuals, Alfonso Ribeiro.
So I don't have to be stressed about, oh, damn, I can't get no job.
My wife looking at me sideways. Yeah. And Kodak Black looking at her.
So you must ain't have no good people in your corner, man.
I don't know, but Alfonso...
You've been doing this stuff for a long time. You've been doing stuff for as long as I've been alive.
And ain't got no residuals.
Ain't got no chips.
Talking about he can't get no job. And then that, what's his name? The other one? Tyrese.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't even married to the white woman no more. But he was crying about he can't get no work. And now you got Fast and Furious money.
Somebody was like, they was like Tyrese was, I forget what was I watching.
He a op probably.
Yeah. They said Tyrese was gonna run some game too. Tyrese trying to run some slick shit.
Like Terrence Howard.
Yeah. I don't know chick though, but they said Tyrese crazy.
Woo.
But I was
yeah,
like,
he is, because I mean then he was,
I be like, man, why do y'all think these people is like down to earth people? You see who they run with. Like, look at the people who they run with. The crew.
Alfonso Ribeiro don't run with nobody. There ain't nobody kicking it with him. Donald Trump won't even kick it with him.
He don't run with down to earth people. He run with Hollywood, A-list Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh.
So who is the A-list Hollywood people? They not cool people. They not cool with you. They not gonna think the same as you.
Cause that boy Weaver.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Jason Weaver?
Yeah.
He can get where all he got to do is snap his finger. Somebody gonna call him, tell him, "Hey man, come work, man." Cause he's professional. He know how to. He ain't worried about his damn chips. He can sit back for 20 years, Alfonso, and be paid. You can't do that, cause your wife white. Terrence Howard over there in Uganda is about to get chopped up into about 1,000 billion pieces. You must be out of your damn mind, Terrence Howard. Coming up with some hydrogen shit. You high, I know that. High so high that damn what they call that shit processing your hair was straightened out. I don't believe it though. The people at first of all, y'all fired what was the white dude name? He had been on a couple of sitcoms. He was the one that used to stand there and talk to the people when they got finished dancing. Then the white woman, she was a judge. They fired them, kept Tyra Banks. Yeah. And then they was like, oh, well, we know our ratings are going to be great. We got a secret plan. We're hiring Alfonso Ribeiro. Y'all about to be off the air. Y'all going to be like off the freaking air. You freaking with Alfonso Ribeiro. Come on, man. I mean, really, come on.
I know Tyra didn't like Alfonso.
She said no. She said no. Now we talking about, that's on ABC, so that's Disney. That's ESPN, Disney, and all that stuff. Yeah. She told him, hell no, I'm not working with no damn Alfonso Ribeiro. She fool with A-list people. She got A-list people that's cool with her. Alfonso, he ain't even got no D-list people. Yeah. So I'm like, Tyra Banks, and I'm not working with him. He still got that. Don't nobody even watch that no more. That's like watching Hee Haw when Hee Haw came on. Nobody watched that with a bunch of damn hillbillies.
People that ain't got cable.
Everybody got cable, man. Who the hell is Grilly the Kid?
Oh, that's Gilly. Gilly the Kid.
Gilly the Kid. I call him Grilly the Kid.
He's from Pennsylvania. I mean, not Philadelphia.
He was in the news about something. About Wingstop. Him and Wingstop Ricky was getting into it. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. They was rating the best fucking rappers over the last I don't know how many years. And Wingstop Ricky was like number 30 or something. And he gonna come out and say, how I'm not in the top 5.
Yeah.
Wingstop Ricky, go eat some thighs and shut up, cause I'm like this.
Yeah, you thought you were gonna get top 5.
That's like old boy making the top 5 trap song and he put himself in the top 5.
He put himself in the number 1. Hey.
All the trap music, and he put himself in number 1. Okay.
Y'all pushing T-ass. Tell me where
they
you
just put some new music out not too long ago. I ain't heard nothing about it. It's on Billboard.
Yeah, they said it was his first. I think they said he can't debut at number 1. Pusha T. Like, of course, I got the best trap.
Yeah, well,
cocaine song, cause you make all your songs about cocaine. You don't rock about nothing else.
Keep doing that, you gonna end up in jail. Look at Sergio and Jeffrey them. Yeah. So I don't want to hear that.
You're gonna have your brother locked up. He done went straight like Mace.
A preacher.
Hey, you gonna like, man, what is you doing?
I'm like,
well, who tell me who the top 5 should be then when he stopped? Cause I want to know.
Yeah, cause they had a list. It was rated and
yeah, but I want to know his top 5. I want to know where
he gonna be number 1.
I want to know who.
He like Pusha T. I'm voting for myself.
And who should be up under him, and where he should be at, where you should be at in the grand scheme of things. To the top 5. Damn, damn, Richard. I don't even think your name ain't even Rick Ross, man. What is your real? What's your name?
That ain't his name.
What's your name?
He a fraud.
Yeah, you know you're a fraud.
I ain't never heard
I'm saying, what is his real name?
Now, I heard of complete bands using somebody's name.
Yeah.
Like Mookie Blaylock, that used to be Pearl Jam. Mookie Blaylock was playing in the NBA at that time. Or whatever.
I think your name is William or something.
But you done stole, I've never heard no rapper, hip-hop artist like that steal somebody's name.
It is William. I thought it was William. William Leonard Roberts the second.
With your Suge Knight looking ass.
The second. That's Junior. Oh, you killing me with that because you ain't got
What's his name again?
William Leonard.
Hold on, this is Wingstop Ricky, right?
Yeah. Because I thought his name was William. That's why I'm like, how did his name is William? Man, it ain't Rick Ross.
You stole my boy's name.
Bill. Your name
Bill Williams, whatever his last name is, Junior, the third.
Roberts. Bill
Roberts.
That's how, what's his name? Always the black dude. I'm a junior, man. I accept my junior. That's how niggas be around where I live at. They want to be. They want to be professional, so they want to be junior. They want to be the second.
The
You ain't
second
got
or the
no
third.
son. You ain't got no son.
You gotta have, and especially in the NFL, and these dudes, and I mean, they making chips in the NFL, and they the third.
Yeah.
You ain't got no kids.
How's you the second?
How you the second? How you the fourth?
You ain't got no kids. You a
Y'all
junior.
just want to use some damn Roman numerals.
Shit. Nah, you a junior, bro.
Junior. All I know is
That's crazy.
Gilly the kid, he put fat ass Richard. What's his name? Richard?
Leonard, man. Dude,
Leonard.
William Leonard Roberts.
William. Oh, they call people named William
Leonard Roberts.
Bill.
For real, you got 3 first names. In a second. William Leonard Roberts.
Welcome back. This is the Bub and Wax Show on No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. We just putting it out there for real. We ain't speculating. Ain't no ops in this room.
I was always taught don't trust the man that had 2 first names. You got 3
Three
first
of
names.
you, boy. You definitely a snitch.
It changed it. That changed it. Oh, it used to be a CO.
I'm like,
He put that on paper. He let that be known.
but he the only person I know stole somebody's real name, real moniker, and gave it to himself. I'm like, wait a minute, dude.
Wayne, stop.
That's what he should have just been Bill.
But I gotta see.
He ain't in no damn top 5 either.
I want to talk to these people, because I want to see who is he saying. I want to hear the top 5 then.
Because I read that in 2 places. He was like, somebody did the ratings. He was like way down there.
Take the norms out. Take the ones that everybody gonna throw in there out. Take Tupac, Biggie.
Yeah.
Take all
what's his name?
Jay-Z.
Will I Am.
Yeah.
He gonna come out and say, I didn't really like Tupac and Biggie's music. It didn't do nothing for me spiritually. Shut the fuck up, man. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You the one drove Lauren like you crazy. Will I Am.
Will I Am. I mean, he ain't even. He came because he was doing that corny stuff. But he was doing that corny music, though. I mean, he got skills, though. But he was doing that.
I mean, he was trying to do stuff that reach people, make people think and stuff, but he just was goofy. I mean, just give me the roots. I'm cool with the roots.
Well, that's what he first started out with that Black Eyed Peas, but then when they got in there, he started doing that real commercial cookie cutter music.
Drove Lauryn Hill crazy.
And that, especially when they let Fergie join the
oh my
Black
God.
Eyed Peas with her crystal bells.
Where Fergie been? She's still smoking wherever she at.
Oh no, probably done got back. No, I ain't gonna put that on her. She's straight.
No, I'm gonna leave Fergie alone too.
Fergie, I don't know. She got with that one dude, what's his name, Josh Duhamel.
Yeah.
I think that's what drove her crazy. I don't know.
And I don't know this.
But Fergie got them chips. Then that dude made that song.
Oh, Fergie straight.
He made that song, so that's even more chips. What's that First Class song that she had? That dude just sampled it.
Fergie cool.
Jack Harlow just made it a hit again, so she about to eat
she
off them
money.
chips. She eating off them chips.
I'm doing the radio show. I'll see you later. Come over and get the money later on, okay? All right. Bye. Tell my sister Bridget.
Yeah.
And, she called me. She been taking care of me. Her and my niece, Tosca, they've been taking care of me. This whole time, man. This on YouTube. We on YouTube right here.
I don't even see it.
Wow. They need to put me on it. Put that down. Yeah, we on YouTube and on Facebook Live. YouTube is like really clear. That buffering ain't happening. But yeah, I want to thank my sister Bridget, my niece Tosca, my sister Renee, my nephew Kayon. They was all there for me, making sure I was cool. Yeah. I ain't ate that much damn Frosted Flakes in my damn life. I told my sister, bring me a box of Frosted Flakes, a little small box. She bought the biggest box and a big ass gallon of milk, which I only need a half a gallon of milk, and I'm looking at these Frosted Flakes every 5 minutes. Yeah. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all was there for me. And I was like, woo-wee. It was something else. I just, you know what? And I found the book. Remember I told you I got the book, Freeway Rick Ross?
Yeah.
The truth, the real Rick Ross. I'm going to bring it in. We're going to read a couple of passages from the damn book next week about what a real Rick Ross gangster type of smart, intellectual businessman is about. Not buying in the wing style. He's smarter than him. He got more intellect than this dude.
So he think he can rap better than you.
Oh, he better than a lot of people. He said he supposed to be in the top 5. He said he top 5.
So you think you can rap better than Mystical with his sexual?
He wasn't named said he should be in the top 5.
You can't even rap better than Kodak Black. Like, come on, I done named 5 people already. Like in the new school.
You could keep going, and like you said, you could leave Jay-Z and Biggie out of it. And you can still get 20 people before you get to Bill.
So you done said you rap better than Kodak Black, you rap better than Mystical.
The Baby.
Yeah. Lil Baby and the Baby. Oh, you tripping, Rick. You tripping.
When's the last time you dropped anything but a chicken wing? And you probably caught that before it hit the ground.
You off the meds, too. Stop.
I know Clarence Howard off them damn meds over there in Uganda. Yeah. If y'all don't never hear from Terrence Howard again.
He said, he also watched an interview, he said he was having sex with this lady. I was having sex with somebody. When he stopped, you need to stop lying. You done paid somebody. You gotta
trick.
You gotta
trick out. You gotta trick it out.
But he's on an interview talking about I was having sex with this lady and I passed out because I was off the lean. And she thought I was dead.
In other news, Megan Thee Stallion was in concert. And he ain't having sex with nobody. Shit, I'm getting more sex than him. Shit. And I ain't even on the lean. Not Erykah Badu, but Megan Thee Stallion was doing a show in LA. And she was getting it in. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, didn't know this was going to happen. Erykah Badu came out on stage, started twerking. Just took over the whole show.
That's what Erykah Badu, she do stuff like that.
Oh, but you know what thing about her? Her chips in order.
Yeah, chips in order.
She came out there was shaking her ass like a damn tree with the wind blowing. I was like, damn, man. Then she shook her ass, threw her hands up, and walked off the stage. And Megan Thee Stallion just was standing there. Mid-song, not between songs.
Megan Thee Stallion rap better than you, Rick. You done said that.
She hired it on Wing Stop Bill.
Yeah, Cardi B. You can't rap better than some of these females. I don't even know what you
Top 5.
Top 5, yeah, you were one.
Chris Brown better than you, dude.
Yeah.
And he a bum.
Oh, man.
We ain't gonna mention Drake.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna mention.
I'm saying we ain't even got it. Like, I want to see where you think you fit in at. I want to see where you at in your head. I mean, because you got to have confidence for real in the game.
He said ain't nowhere in the world he wasn't in the top 5. I got to pull that up, man. I got to pull that up because that's crazy because I'm like this. I read
because that's some other shit. When you saying you in the top 5,
you better be cold. You got to be cold.
That means you saying it only can be 4 people better than you. That's what you saying.
Now, he didn't say whether he was one in the top 5. He just said he know he in the top 5.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you in the top 5 at 5, that only can be 4 people better than you. That only can be 4 people better than you. And you know 1 or 2.
I'm about to put it up.
And you know the 1 or 2 spot going to Tupac or Biggie.
And he said though, but he like Terrence Howard. He off his man.
So he said right now, it's only 3 rappers that's better than him. If he might be 2, he might put himself at number 2. And might just say Pac the only person is better than him. Like, damn, you lying to yourself. Everybody.
Let me see where that shit at. It gotta be over there somewhere.
That's cold blood.
Rick Ross albums ranked. Rick Ross ranked.
I wish it was like a sport, though. I wish it was. Where you got championships every year And you got rings because like you ain't have no rings, Rick.
Oh, no ring.
You wouldn't have went to the rapper championship, won any kind of ring.
Shit, there's a lot of people that ain't never been there.
Yeah,
and ain't never going.
So some reality would have kicked in.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav, but you. Oh man.
Woo.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav better than you, dude. Boy.
Yeah. Dude better than you. He rap better than you. Bow Wow. So
oh yeah, Bow Wow. Tip, all them better than you, man.
I don't know where you got this idea in your head. Wow.
Woo-wee.
Of all time.
He said he in the top 5.
And this is at least you said all time.
The all-time rapper.
Oh man.
I'm like, man, you gotta be out your mind. You gotta be truly out of your mind. I'm trying to pull this shit up, man, so I can read this about Bill.
Some people confuse money with talent. That's what people be trying to tell Migos. Like, man, look, man, we're not talking about
Migos better than him.
We be talking about y'all be like, oh, like we ain't talking about who got the most money, like who can rap the best.
Who real? For real,
who
they know
real,
what they doing.
But yeah, y'all made a lot of money, but y'all can't rap. Like on some reels.
Rick Ross said he's top 5, man.
But I mean, y'all, you get the hype songs, y'all got them hype hooks and the ad libs and stuff. We can't deny that. We can't take that away from y'all, but y'all know y'all can't rap, man.
Oh, Migos, where they been? They just spending their money
working on some new stuff. They always working on some new stuff, they say.
Man, I ain't seen no new stuff. Drake called, now this is really crazy. Drake called Rick Ross the greatest rapper alive.
Man, so that's where you got that shit.
Yeah, he listened to
Drake
Drake in your head.
Yeah, Drake lied to him, played you. Just to see you, like Drake done thrown like I'm gonna tell him this, watch what he do, y'all.
Oh, here you go, right here. Rick Ross baffled after learning his ranking among the top rappers. Yeah. Here you go, Bill. In an interview, social media resurfaced about a debate about Rick Ross rapping among the all-time rappers. In 2019 interview, Joe Budden said one of his friends ranked Rick Ross 13th of the greatest rapper. 13th? That's too high. Yeah. That's too high. So that was that dude friend was rating him. Yeah. And it was this dude right here. What's his name? Gilly? Yeah. Gilly said Rick Ross is like number 30 on the list.
It might not even be that.
I mean, he ain't he damn sure ain't number 13.
13, way too high.
Look at this. Here you go. My main man said, not even top 50. One person said, I like Rick Ross, but 13th is way too high.
Yeah, that's way too high.
Bill.
Because you're only saying that when you say he's 13, you saying it's only 12 more people better than Rick Ross.
Yeah. And dead, he talking about dead and alive in this poll right here. Yeah, now, I'm going to read this one more time. Oh, let me see. Here it is right here. No, not even close to number 1, the interviewer said.
No, close to number 13.
Oh, man, Rick Ross replied. Turning to the camera with a shocked expression. My man, not even in the top 50, one person said. He said, I like Rick Ross, but 13 is way too high. I'm looking for some more of these freaking comments, man.
He got some good music. Some of his songs is good, but
the hustler, you know. Yeah, he had some stuff, but you ain't in the top. You ain't in the top 25 or all time. We talk about all time freaking rappers, man. You talk about Grandmaster Flash.
But why you ain't been on the verses?
Scarface.
Have you been on the verses, Rick Ross?
No, Rick Ross too busy eating chicken wings, man.
Why you ain't been on the verses then? If you
too busy eating chicken wings. I'm like, man.
What's his name? Lying ass rapper than you, Fat Joe.
Fat Joe still lying. I had something about Fat Joe on here. I don't forgot about it. I don't know what it was, but I got Fat Joe on here somewhere. Boosie, my main man, he just like smooth, man. I love Boosie. I just wanted to say that. Because the little boy that got killed down there in that one parish, Boosie knew him. Boosie went to his house, you know, and he was there. with his family and stuff. He was 24. That was two 24-year-old dudes getting shot, walking into their own house. Um, and I'm like, damn, 24? I couldn't even imagine, bro. You know, I mean, the one dude, what's his name, Young the boy or whatever his damn name is, he asked for it. He actually just asked for it because he beefing with people that they got guns. They don't really care for you. And you talking shit. So they gunned him down walking into his house. He told him where he lived. This other kid got gunned down, man. I'm like, damn. You know, Howard had a freak week.
What was going on at this freak league, man? Where was it at? I'm gonna have to go to
Monsoon Lagoon. That's where it was at. Some part of Ohio. They got like waterfalls and stuff down there. It's like out in the middle of nowhere, like everything else, except for Dayton, Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland, Toledo. Everything else is farmland.
Monsoon Lagoon. I gotta find out where
That's where the Ohio Freak League was. I wrote that down. I knew that would be interesting. And I know that Ohio ain't got no foot wash. I damn bet you that.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna be having next.
Disguising
it as a foot
I
wash.
can't believe it. Earl Suave. He was from LA. He was a Crip. He got shot. Right. I think he had some music out already though. But he was about to put something else out. I think Lizzo was gonna be on one of his tracks or something like that or whatever. Yeah. Lizzo, big as a motherfucker still, and she lost some weight. Oh yeah. Let me stop. I'm not gonna talk about you, Lizzo. Hey, we gonna have to get the freak out of here. Anthony gave me the thumbs up on the donut game, so we gonna have donuts. Not for y'all. You know what? And I was thinking about this, like, you know, when we talk about, say something like Wingstop Ricky. Yeah. Bill. We say something about him. Can we bring up like a song and just kind of slide that in? Like, do the funky chicken, Roots with Thomas, and then fade it out. Because, I mean, these people, man.
You need to have a little cute buttons on here. Need to have a little cute
They got it, you know, they got to. We got to get it up there for the people that be acting stupid on Instagram and stuff. We can put that up there. But the thing is, I'm like, dude said you wasn't even in the top 50. The one cat said you was like in the 30s. That's what got you fired up. This other dude said you wasn't even in the top 50.
I'm just about to start saying talking reckless, man. If you ain't in the top 5, I'm damn sure in the top 10. Like, shit.
I ain't even dropped no music, and I'm in the top 20. If you in the top 5, he got a what's his name? He got a wake up call. Cause he ain't dropped nothing in a minute. He living on royalties and stocks he done bought and stuff like that. I ain't saying he no dumb guy, but he stole somebody's name that made millions of dollars and didn't rap at all. He just hustled. He was a real hustler, the real freeway Rick Ross. But this dude, man, he wasn't even top. Dude said he wasn't even in the top 50.
But just look at all the rappers there. Just when he said that, they was
you talking about?
They laughing like, "How this dude thinking well."
You can put the new rappers like Kodak Black, Little Durk. You can put all them in there. They gonna be higher than you. Then you can go back and put people like Grandmaster Flash. What's his name? Fight the Power, Chuck D. You got people, man, that's cold. And then you ain't talking about your contemporaries, people that was around when you was really around. Jay-Z and them, they was colder than you, man.
Like the people that you grew up on, you already know. The people that's in your top 5, you ain't even in there. Because I know. If you from the South like I am, you got
oh no.
Your top 5 gonna start with the South. Like me, you got 8 Ball and MJG, 1 and 2. Because when they apart, they 2 different people. And you got Big Boy and Andre.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you saying that you got them 4 and then you.
And that's just in the South. Now we just talking about it in the South. Because first of all, it's some dudes,
tripping.
Lil
man.
Baby better than him. Ain't he from North Carolina?
You tripping, man.
We're gonna go to the South. Ain't Lil Baby
Lil Baby
from
from Atlanta.
Atlanta? Oh, that's right. Yeah, he gonna get in trouble. He got that lady.
Lil Baby from North Carolina.
Okay, yeah, that lady got that whatever her name, Danny, whatever. She's the head prosecutor for Fulton County, Georgia. Jeffrey, Sergio, and when she take the question mark off and they pull the black thing off, guess who picture gonna be up there? Lil Baby. The NFL gonna take their money back.
Yeah. See murder better than you, man.
See, man, he been in jail forever. I was thinking about him today, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I guess he's doing the right thing by not snitching, but he got a damn life sentence.
There were
man.
5 people on No Limit better than you, man. So you say you better than C Murder, Mystical, and Snoop Dogg.
No.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I ain't even talking. We ain't even got to no West Coast rappers. We ain't even got to
But
Dre.
Snoop Dogg was the South for a minute when he came with No
Yeah,
Limit.
when he came with No Limit.
Like I said, it's 5 No Limit soldiers that rap better than you.
But he's talking about all time, everywhere.
But you ain't even got past the No Limit count. I'm saying you ain't better
Easy
than
colder
Snoop.
than you.
You ain't better than Easy E, Snoop, Mystical. Oh man, Eminem.
I mean, and his
Stop.
own people said, "Oh no, 13 too high for his own people." Somebody said, "I like
Rick Williams.
Bill."
Stop, please. Stop it. Stop it.
Woo, y'all making my foot
We ain't
hurt.
even got to the white boys yet.
Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, what's his name? Rob Van Winkle, Vanilla Ice. I'm gone, man. We gone. We gotta go. We'll pick this up next week.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go find the list. They had a list of the top 50. And Wingstop was like 33 or something like that.
That's still too
And
high.
I know it's too high. People behind him should have been in front of him. I'm going to find that list, and I'm going to bring it next week. Trust me. Because we got to go, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to the Bub and Wax Extravaganza. Hustle Carter. Don't forget, y'all got to get with that, with his thing, you know.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't even think now. Because Rick Ross got me fucked up in my brain.
Drake.
Unknown sound.
If you listening,
And
Drake.
you listening to Drake pumping you up.
Quit lying to me. Drake, stop.
Well, yeah, No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. This is Bub and Wax. I'm Wax. That's Hustle. We gonna be here. Thanks for everybody for praying for me. I'm still on the mend, but I'm back like Mace. Mace better than him, man.
Yeah, that's all.
Even when Mace went to be a church dude, he was better than him.
I don't know why they lied to Rick like that.
Well, first of all, whoever put that list out told the truth in a way because they lied because he ain't no number 33.
That's why Drake lied to him. Drake lied to him because he lied to Drake. He was like, man, I thought his name was really Rick. He said, man, he even told me that this whole time. He said, watch this, man. I'm poking his head up. I'm about to gas him up.
I'm Bill. Bill, you in the top 5.
Yeah.
That's just like your boy Pusha T said. He got the #1 trap song.
Drake said, I'm going to gas him up.
Gas him up too much. Gas him up so much he farted. No, but we got to get out of here, man. Thanks for tuning in. Again, if we offended anybody in any way, we apologize sincerely, except for Bill, William, whatever. He got 3 first names.
Yeah,
Never trust a man with 3 first names.
William Leonard Roberts.
William Leonard Roberts II. Okay, well, tune in next week, next Monday from 2 to 4. Hey, like I said, if we offended you in any way, tune in next week. We'll do it again. What we going out with? I hope it ain't no damn Rick Ross.
What's that? Michael Henderson.
Yeah, Starship. You are my Starship. Good.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bill Russell, Michael Henderson. Damn. Let me see. Who else? Damn. Too many people, man. Too many people died, bro. Too many people died. Nicole, Nichelle. I mean, yeah, whatever. Big Paulie, Michael Henderson, Patty Carroll. Damn. William Hurt from Delphonics. Damn. And I'm not wishing this on nobody, but if Terrence Howard stay over there in Uganda, he gonna be on the list real soon because Uganda, the presidency can change just like that.
Yeah.
So, and usually when that happens, they storm the Capitol.
Terrence Howard rap better than you. He was on the verse. He was even on the verses.
Terrence Howard rap better than you. And he was just a rapper in the movie.
Yeah. And made it to a verses. You still ain't even.
Ludacris better than you, man.
Like I said, man, it's man.
Oh my God, I don't forgot all about Ludacris. He better than you, dude. If we just put this on Southern rappers, not everybody from West Coast, New York area, he still would be in the top. He wouldn't even be in the top 50 then.
Like I said, man, he's saying if he at number 5, he's saying he's only 4 people better
than him. I don't know what y'all listening to, but D.L. Hughley, how you doing? I got on a T-shirt with Charlie Murphy on it. Don't believe that shit Rick Ross talking. Bill, Leonard, whatever his damn name is, he got too many damn names for one.
He need to tell me where he think he should be at and who was on top of him. And I'll tell him if that's true or false. Like,
well, it's already false because people done came up and said he ain't even in top 50.
Yeah, whatever he thinking is false.
And I know it's like 50 people that we ain't even thought of. That's in front of him. So his ass might be 200.
He might not even be
in the ranking. And you know, most lists you go top 50, top 20. This dude, man, he said he in the top 5.
Man, you acting like you might not even be on the list at all.
Why people be gassing themselves up and putting themselves in the top 5? Now I would I say, well, maybe I'm in the bottom 5 of the top 10, maybe 8, maybe 9.
You might be in rotation on something on YouTube playlist playing next. But I don't never just find myself like I got to go find that Rick Ross cut. And people ain't on that.
Y'all, there's more people on Unknown Sound Records that's rated higher than damn Rick Ross.
I gotta go find that Rick Ross song.
We got to go, man. Yeah, y'all done got on my Rick Ross done got on my damn nerves. Thanks for tuning in. Next week somebody's call. Yeah. We on YouTube, Facebook Live. We going on Michael Henderson.
Yeah.
See ya.
Rick Ross talking about being top 5.
Well, the YouTube feed ran all the way to the tip.
Roberts II. William. You
Yes, you are my starship. Come take me up tonight, and don't be late, and don't you come.
Ross represent Miami, y'all. Miami. Yeah,
I can't say
you ain't even the top flight in Florida.
it's here that you want me. I just can't say I don't want to
DJ Khaled, man, you don't even right. Yeah, from Florida, man. Check that.
My starship, come take me up tonight.
Trick Daddy, pulled out Trick Daddy, but he already know he got to be in town to rock the
Yes, you are my starship, come take me up tonight, and don't be late, and don't you come too soon. Baby, oh, yeah, take me up